Yes, people, what you lot saying? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Touchlinefacts. First and foremost, make sure you hit like buttons, make sure you hit subscribe buttons. Today, I'm actually going to do a very serious video. Not like personal serious, but it's regarding Manchester United, of course, because what else do we talk about this on this channel? But it's a serious video. It's actually a serious educational lesson for the people that clearly need it. Because in England, we are blessed. We get the opportunity to have free education. And a part of that education, we get the chance, we get the obligation to do maths. We have to do a maths GCSE. We're not allowed to opt out of it. We have to do maths GCSE. But clearly, as you can clearly see, some people failed maths. Not me, actually. I actually succeeded at maths. And my teachers would tell you, yeah, if I go ask Mr. Wilson from Jamaica, bruv, he came from Jamaica and he said, I'm not going to do Jamaican accent because I can't do one. But he said I was one of the best students he ever fucking saw when it comes to maths. Because they used to give me tests. Bang like that, mate, yeah? So I'm here to educate these people who clearly failed maths and clearly need some education on how finances work in the footballing world. So let's get straight into it. Listen, regarding it, I've seen a few Aston Villa fans, a few Newcastle fans, even one Chelsea fan, which I'm going to show you the video of, saying, how have Man United afforded Mbeumo and Cunha? How they're supposed to be £1 billion in debt. We're selling all our best players every year, yet they could just buy players, all that stuff. I mean, basic maths would tell you why, but do you not like it's like, do you know what I'm saying? But it's like my brain's having a computed. Do you get what I'm saying? I'm literally stuttering because my brain is malfunctioning because of how dumb it sounds. Yeah, listen, this is not something to be embarrassed about. I've been uneducated on subjects before, whether that's political, whether that's religious subjects, whatever. I've been uneducated. So do you know what I did to find education on those subjects that I need to find education? I asked someone who knew something about it, and they educated me. So here you are in this video. I'm going to be telling you lot how Manchester United are able to buy Bryan Mbeumo, Cunha this summer and potentially more, with still being FFP compliant and having a bit of debt, all that stuff. So let me get into this video. So let's get straight into the tweets. Yeah, for those that you are asking, we'll get straight to the tweets and then I'll show the video. So these are two tweets that I've brought up. This is from Gabriella. Big up to Gabs, right? She's a Villa fan. No European football, finished 15th in the Premier League, over £1 billion in. Someone, by the way, needs to tell these people, by the way, how the Premier League works. Just because you finish 15th in the Premier League does not mean you don't get high prize pool, because the Premier League equally dish out. In fact, Southampton, who finished bottom of the league, will get paid more money than Liverpool winning the league. For being in the Premier League. Southampton get 200 million and then they get 100 million in parachute payments for every year. No, 30 million every year that they're in the Championship. So that's how Premier League payments work. Yeah, just because you finish 15th in the Premier League, we still got 100 million or something for being in the Premier League. Over £1 billion in debt, severe wage job cuts. Yeah, exactly. That makes perfect sense, because then we're saving money to buy players. But they spend as much as they want as it seems. Not really. We haven't spent as much as I'm sure if it was up to me, I would have spent a lot more money. I would have actually, by this time, I would have bought out 7 players if it was up to me. But we don't have a limited pool of money because we're not, we have to actually be FFP compliant. It's not just corruption, Do you get what I'm saying? Whilst we have to constantly sell our best players each season to comply with FFP and PSR. This league's a joke, man. Right, Gabriella. I'm just going to type up Aston Villa's turnover. Aston Villa turnover 2025. Oh, you can't do it. For this season just gone, Aston Villa's turnover is between 360 million and 370 million. Shall I do Man United's now? Man United, 650 million to 670 million. So nearly double your turnover. Basic maths. You earn 340 to 360 million or whatever it was, or something like 350 to 370 million pounds. We earn 650 to 670 million pounds. Do you get it now? You starting to get it now? Basic maths. We have another 300 million to spend on players. Now, Aston Villa, their wage bill is a very, very high percent. I can't remember someone said on Twitter that Aston Villa's wage bill is 96% of their income. I don't believe that. I believe it must be about 80%. 96% sounds extreme, because spending 96% on wages is crazy. But yeah, 96% of your income, or apparently, is on wages. I imagine we're around 8%. Man United is like 40% or 50% or something like that. Do you know what I'm saying? We don't spend fucking 600 million on wages. We probably don't even spend 500 million. We probably don't even spend 400 million. So you starting to see the basic maths now? we end up having more money to spend on players. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We are, even despite you being in the Champions League and us being in the Europa League, we still earn another 300 more million than you. Do you know why? Because we're a bigger club. We've got more fans. The brand deals are worth more. The stadium is like nearly twice your size. On a match day, we'll probably put in more money than you. We'll definitely put in more money than you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? You're starting to see the basic maths, the basic logic, the basic education that the English government give you, the British government give you. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Now, listen, hope that educates her. Hope that educates her. Now, I'm going to get into this video and play this video for you lot real quick, yeah? Right. From a Chelsea fan, SDPZ. He's quite big on TikTok, I think. He pulled up a calculator, by the way, and put 70 plus 50, put 120. Then he's showing the league position. Look.
It's not quite adding up for me here. What exactly are Manchester United getting 120 million pounds from?
Probably from the 650 million we got from revenue, mate. I don't know. But also, that comment there is what I want to talk about. Where are Man United going to get 120 million pounds from? This is coming from a Chelsea fan, by the way. And this is where education is key. Education is paramount, as they would say. Yeah? How can you be a Chelsea fan and not know what amortization is? Your club literally bought its entire squad of amortization. Enzo Fernandez, that's why it was known for giving, it literally created a loophole of giving eight-year deals to players. Enzo Fernandez, Mudryk, Caicedo. He's now got Palmer on an 8-year deal. Although Palmer wasn't signed on an 8-year deal, but you get the point. Yeah, they're paying 100 million pounds worth of players off in 5, 6, 7, 8 years. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of amortization. Oh, new shock. You weren't the only club that does amortization, mate. We do it as well, just like every other club. Unless you pay the full money of a release clause, Man United are going to be paying. Let's break it down. We're going to buy Brian Mbeumo. I imagine, this is how I'm predicting it. The first instalment will be 20 million. It will then be 15 million and 15 million. So we'll pay the club 15 million over 3 years. Mateus Cunha, we're going to pay over 3 years. I think it's 20 million every year or something along those lines, 22 million or something like that over those lines, something along across those lines, should I say. And that deal will be done. That's how we will play that money. We were not paying 70 million up front and we're not paying 50 million up front for Brian Mbeumo. We're not. And also, he tried to say Cunha's 70 million. No, he's not. We bought him for 62.5, mate. Yeah? There you go. Basic maths, people. This summer, Manchester United went into this summer with reports of saying 100 million to spend. That is, by the way, catering without sales. That's without sales, right? Bear in mind, we are going to sell players as well. But that's without sales. Yeah, that's without sales right now. Now, let me go into this tweet. Yeah, I hope everyone's following so far. Let me go into this tweet. Yeah, Man United are still a massive. I think it was this one. No. Yeah, this one tried to claim that Man United won't get top 6 in the next 5 years. Just rage bait, bro. I'm trying to find the FFP one. I don't know if I actually got it. Oh, I should have bookmarked it. It was regarding FFP. Right, anyways, I can't find it, but we'll talk about it. Basically, they said that Manchester United lost 113 million. I think it might have been last season in FFP. Well, listen, let me tell something to people, yeah? FFP doesn't work yearly. It works in a 3-year course. You can use 105 million every year. You have 3 years, right? If you lose over 105 million on average over those 3 years. So if I lose over 350 million over those 3 years, I've then broke my PSR rules. Man United lost 113 million in 1 year, which means the next year we cannot lose 105 million. We have to lose, 105 million, take away 8 million. That's what? Oh, my maths has gone off. 97 million. Sorry, my fucking maths was off there. I'm even like, you mutants. 97 million, we can only lose up to 97 million. But do you know what the glorious thing is, lads? Do you know what the glorious thing is? Premier League clubs, I believe, voted in this season for the PSR rules to be a 4-year period, which actually, I don't think Man United directly voted for that, because when the article got released, I think it was Believe It Buzz, Ornstein released it. Ornstein used Man United and said Man United are going to be in a bit of, not bit of trouble, but he said something along those lines that Man United are a bit of a, Man United didn't want this. Man United didn't want it to go over a 4-year period. However, the Premier League teams, I believe, voted for PSR to not be 3 years this time, to be 4 years, just this one time. And then it will reset the next summer, which will be, so it'll be this season, and it will reset. And then the next season, Man United will, it will be the next 3 years. You know what I mean? So then you have a whole 3 years to sort that out. Do you get what I'm saying? This season is the last season of PSR. It was supposed to reset in this summer, but as I say, Premier League teams voted across, which I'm sure you lot didn't actually know about. But listen, I hope this is educating you. I hope you're getting along with this basic maths and this basic use of your education that the British government gave you, mate, because your teachers come from all over the world to England to educate us, and you've just clearly not paid attention in school. Not that I ever did, but I knew one thing I knew was maths, mate. One thing I knew was basic maths. I could sit there and write out, maybe not anymore, because my maths is, I'm not warmed up anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? I'm not warmed up. But I used to be like the Flash when it came to maths. And I expect other people to be like the Flash, because maths is fucking dead easy. Absolutely dead easy. Do you know what I'm saying? Absolutely dead easy. I'm still going to try and find that tweet of what I was showing you. But listen, look, hopefully Aston Villa fans, Newcastle fans, that educates you. Yeah, if you want an education on why Brian and Mbeumo has chose Manchester United, yeah, I can only give you a few answers. One, we're Man United. That's probably the only answer that's needed. You're Aston Villa, you're Newcastle. We're Man United. Yeah, you're in the Champions League and Villa in the Europa League. But at the end of the day, yeah, we're Man United. Yeah, I'm saying teams aren't just going to look at one season, because they can look at it and go, Man United could be in the Champions League again next season. You lot can sit there and pretend to yourselves that Aston Villa are miles ahead of us and Newcastle are miles ahead of us. Yeah, it takes one good summer to be back above them. It takes one good summer. They're not Man City, they're not Liverpool, and they're not Arsenal. It'll take one summer to be back above Newcastle and Aston Villa. And I reckon we'll be above Aston Villa already. If we just need a midfielder and a goalkeeper. Get me a midfielder and a goalkeeper, and we've already got a better team than Aston Villa. There you go. Hope that helps. Hope you're subscribing if you're new. Let me know what you lot thought of that video. If you want me to do any more educational videos, let me know. I'll be happy to give people my insight on my knowledge. But yeah, hit the sub button, hit the like button, and I'm out, people. Bye.